For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy FC24 coins, check out mmoexp.com. Link is down in the description below. Use the code WOLF at the checkout for 5% off your order. The 4222 YouTube, I absolutely love it, and I'm telling you right now, you will love it as well. But first, drop this video a like for me, drop a comment down below, and if you can hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. So you are going to want to use balanced on the defensive style, especially in a 4222. Check out trustdice.win. Link is down in the description below. You do also get daily bonuses just for logging in and have daily login rewards on the crypto bonus. You do have a live casino and a normal casino that you can check out. So if you do want to check out Trust Dice, link is down in the description below. Check it out. One thing I will say though, you can actually afford to be quite aggressive in the 4222 with your defensive style. Because we have two CDMs rather than central midfielders like in a lot of formations, whether it be like a 4-3-2-1 or something of that ilk, you can definitely use pressure on heavy touch in my opinion. That is definitely a viable option and something you can use if you want to be a little bit more aggressive. I don't use pressure on heavy touch though because of a certain defensive depth that I'm going to tell you about in a minute. So if you want to use pressure on heavy touch, definitely give it a go. But for me, I'm using a balanced style where your team presses the ball to the middle of the pitch and your team shape is neutral. The defensive width, you are wanting to go quite narrow with the 4222. I have gone down to 43 on the defensive width. Again, look, nice and narrow, really hard to break down, YouTube. Again, nice and narrow is so hard to break down because of it. There we are, nice and narrow. We're really hard to break down when we go quite narrow in the 4222. The reason for this, I do want my team in a 4222 to be nice and compact. I want the two CDMs to be right in front of my two centre-backs, blocking off that middle of the pitch very nice. I want my left-back and my right-back to be a little bit closer to my left-sided centre-back and my right-sided centre-back as well, making us just in general more harder to break down. Very, very, very key in my opinion that you give that a go. The defensive depth, YouTube, yes, I am sorry, it is back. 71 depth, use and abuse it. That is what I'm using right now. There's that 71 depth, winning the ball nice and high up the pitch. Now, if any of you don't know what the 71 depth does, when you lose the ball, your team will automatically press and automatically offside trap. But like when you use a pressure on heavy touch or a press after possession loss, if you were to use them custom tactics, you would notice a severe draining of your stamina when you are using it. Not when you use the 71 depth. I don't know whether the game's glitched in the code in that the game doesn't realise that you're using a pressure tactic, so it doesn't want to give you that stamina drain to kind of like as the trade-off. But because of that, it is so OP. It did get nerfed about 6 weeks ago, but then about 2 weeks ago there was a soft patch, and I feel like the game has gone back to like pre-patch on this game, so that's why I am now using the 71 depth. The offense's build-up play is of course going to be balanced. One thing I will say though, and again, long ball is definitely good and a viable option in the 4222. I used a lot of long ball when I was experimenting with this formation last night, and it is good. Like, it is really good. I'm telling you now. I just prefer balanced though. This tactic is used for a balanced team that maintains this formation. Players will support and make runs when they think it's the right time to do so. I just prefer that, YouTube. I really do. I just prefer that balanced on the build-up play. The chance creation, of course, is going to be direct passing. Your absolute bread and butter. I absolutely love direct passing. There isn't anything else on here that I think is good. Forward runs can be good, but I just feel like your players run away from you too much when I'm using it. So that's why I just prefer direct passing. I really do. The offensive width. Now, I do go a little bit more narrow in the 4222, only ever so slightly, down from 50 to 47. Basically, I want my left-sided, my lamb and my ram to kind of pick up more central positions rather than hugging the touchline. You will see why, because of my fullbacks. And I just think that the 4222 is then harder to defend against when that happens. I feel like your opponent really struggles when your left-sided cam and your right-sided cam are picking up them nice central positions. Players in the box, of course, is going to be 7. More players that we have in the box, YouTube, the more likely we are to score a goal. I say it in every video because it is the truth. I don't lie and bullshit to you. 2 corners and 2 free kicks like so. Custom tactics done. Let's get into the playing instructions. But before we get into that, remember to drop this video a like, and if you can hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. So, both the strikers are on exactly the same thing, but there are a couple of tweaks that you can do if you don't like having both of your strikers on the same playing instructions, because I know some of you don't like having, when you're in a 2-striker formation, I know some of you don't like having 2 strikers on the same thing, which makes sense, but I don't mind that at all. So, what you're going to want to have on both your strikers is stay central, get in behind, and come back on defence. Basically, I want my strikers to stay in the central areas of the pitch, and I want them to make penetrating runs in behind. It's pretty simple when I break it down like that. The comeback on defence, though, is actually, even though it might sound like a defensive move, and it is kind of, because it does make us more defensively solid, it is actually an offensive move, so it does help us out in the attacking side of the game. When our two CDMs get the ball, I don't want there to be a massive gap between my left CDM and right CDM and my left-sided striker and my right-sided striker. That middle of the pitch there, I want that gap to be closed off as much as I can. So that's why I actually put both my strikers on the comeback on defense. Very, very, very key. Now, the lamb is on something completely different to the ram. So for me, my lamb is on comeback on defense, then get into the box for cross, so he will help out in the attacking side of the game. And then, yes, my lamb is the one that is on free roam. So my lamb, there's my lamb picking up that free roam spot, playing a lovely ball through to my striker. Does have the opportunity to pick up and get into free areas of the pitch. Means that he won't hug the left-hand touchline, and also he won't play inwards. He will kind of just have that free roam. If you read what it says, take a free roll and roam into space to provide a passing option. It's really, really, really effective, and I really, really, really like having my lamb on that. I then have my ram on comeback on defense and just get into the box for cross. So my ram is then on stick to position. So my ram will stay in that right-hand side of the pitch, and I have my lamb kind of drifting inwards, picking up nice bits of space. He sometimes will be out wide, but then sometimes will be in the middle. But my ram will be predominantly on that right-hand side. The getting to the box across YouTube, so key. Having both the lamb and the ram on getting to the box across just gives us that extra attacking impetus when we are using the 4-2-2. The right side is CDM. I use this CDM as a out-and-out number 6 ball-winning midfielder. So this CDM literally just stays back while attacking. He picks up the ball and gives it to the better player. So because of that, you are going to want to have your right-sided CDM on stay back while attacking and cover centre. So he will be in that Rodri role, that Boubacar Kamara role. They can play, but they won't get forward a lot. They will try and win tackles, intercept the ball, hold it down in that middle of the pitch. My left side is CDM. Remember, this is quite attacking because I think we can afford to be quite aggressive in the 4-2-2 because it's very defensively solid. My left CDM is then on get forward and cover centre. So my left CDM will get forward into that number 10 position a lot. Very, very, very key. There's that left-sided CDM on get forward, helping out in the attacking third as well. Kind of like in a left centre mid of a 4-3-2-1 or the left centre mid of a 4-4-2. My left centre mid gets involved a lot in the attacking side of the game. Very, very, very key. They will get a lot of goals and a lot of assists. I then play personally YouTube. I then have my right back on stay back while attacking. And then my left back is on join the attack and overlap. So my left back will be bombing on like in a 4-3-2-1 or a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow where I have one of my fullbacks on join the attack and overlap. My left back will be the one bombing on down that left hand side. As my lamb then kind of picks up them central areas, it gives my left back the opportunity to take on the overlap and bomb on down that left hand side. Very, very, very good. I then play with both of my centre backs YouTube on completely default settings, so stay back while attacking, normal interceptions and stick to position. And then my goalkeeper is then on comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. And now I'm going to show you some games with me using the 4-2-2. Beautiful. There's the RB. That's what I'm talking about. So important having your lamb and your ram on getting to the box across. They just help out a lot in the attacking third of the game. Beautiful. There's my lamb. Oh, again, having the lamb and the ram on getting to the box for cross. So important, YouTube. Again, I'm going to express it. The more players that we have in the box, the more passing options we have right there, and we will get more goals because of it. Beautiful. There's my left-sided CDM on get forward with a beautiful finish as well. That's what I'm talking about. Having my left-sided CDM on get forward really does help. They will score a lot of goals and get a lot of assists for you. And that right there, YouTube, is my brand new 4-2-2 custom tactics for you. If you did enjoy this video, you know what to do. Drop it a like for me. Drop a comment down below. And if you can hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.